Good morning. This is GrandthumbFarms here on Elm Creek 25, doing a Neapolitan challenge, Cereal Tycoon Edition. And today is rice harvest day, and it's raining. So I'm going to start the morning out by getting all of our stuff out of the rain and sold as quickly as possible. I believe it's going to rain until around 10 o'clock. Hopefully early this afternoon we can harvest our rice. I'm going to get all this started and we'll see you soon. I got everything loaded. It's a little bit messy, but it's done. It seems like it's just been getting darker. But I don't see any hail in the forecast, and it's only supposed to last a couple of more hours. I'm going to drop this stuff at the kiosk and the carpenter across the street, just so it doesn't get too waterlogged. The goat milk is fine. I'm going to hold off on that until later. Almost 9,000, or just over 9,000. And we haven't been here yet for any drop-offs. It'll probably be one of those tough drop-off docks just because this map seems to enjoy doing that. Oh, it's not bad at all. Just over 4,500. That doesn't seem great. I'll have to look at the prices to see if that was a mistake. But man, this weather's terrible. I'm gonna go back to the farm, have some more coffee, and see if I can wait this rain out. I also probably need to fertilize the grass field today after it dries up. Okay, I'm gonna get tucked away. The rain has stopped, I'm very happy to say. And I heard about something that interests me very much and is going to make my chores a lot easier. I can pick up a windmill. I can pick I can pick up a windmill for the water. So I'm going to do that now, because I've got a couple of greenhouses that are just about out of water. And I can sell my old water tank. All right, looks good. So while the beautiful rice is drying, I'm gonna grab the new water tank and fill up the greenhouses. And I picked up a couple of contracts that will reimburse me for that windmill and make sure I'm flush for the month. I think I'm also gonna run down to the shop and pick up that weight that I talked about, just because it would be easier to run around without my big forks in front of my face. So I'm gonna take care of that and we'll be back after a bit. Let's make sure that this is actually free. Yes, it is. Very good. Much better. Good afternoon. I think the rice is good and dry now. I went and picked up a front weight for the fence. And I reconfigured the trailer and got the harvester off of the other trailer. I'm very excited about a rice harvest. But I got to looking at the fields and kind of thinking about it. I think I'm going to be sad that it will be over not long after I start, just because the fields aren't that large. I understand it'll take a little bit because the harvester's not that large, but I'm kind of wishing I had more fields. I don't remember how large this hopper is. It has been a while. So there's no unfolding. It's just a matter of turning it on. So let's dip our toes in and see how this goes. Maybe that's not the best place to go in. I think the lowest place is over here. I don't know if it's me or the machine, but it kind of acts strange when I try to turn and accelerate at the same time. Oh, and I do remember that about rice farming is that sometimes the edges are a little tricky. Whoa! Oh. I accidentally fell out. There we go. It's much more quiet in here. It is thick and there's no field damage either. That's nice. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so if I can turn without accelerating, but if I try to accelerate when I'm turning and sitting still, it doesn't react. Okay, that makes sense. so I can stop and turn and then back up. Okay. I got it figured out, I think. I'm gonna knock this field out real quickly. I have to say that was kind of fun. It's kind of hard to get used to the way it drives, but eventually, careful. Eventually I will. I could have put my smaller trailer size on this thing and it'd have been just fine. Very low yield. So 1,600 liters on the one field, and I was looking at the prices, and rice is going for just over 1,100. So I guess that's under $1,800. Not super profitable. We'll have to see. Unless I'm doing really bad math. Oh, that's the only damage on the field there. That's where I dipped my toe in to see if I could get water without ruining crop. I was not able to get water without ruining crop. So I'm gonna knock this second field out and see how much we get. That's what I was kind of afraid of, is that we were going to get very little product. And get this off the field. I've got no way to store the rice, so I either can sell it straight away. I've got 4,600 liters. I think it's a good time of the year to sell. Let me double check that. And this tractor has terrible turning radius with these duals, the skinny duals in it. Let me do some research real quickly. Yeah, it's the best time of year to sell, roughly. Grain elevators are the best place to go. It's also the furthest place away, or one of the furthest. I'm guessing I'll get just over $5,000 for it. The property was $23,000, so in 5 years I can pay for the property. Well, I guess I'm going to go sell it at the grain mill, which is all the way down here at the bottom of the map. But I want to look into a couple of things. Well, I haven't sold anything yet. I have been hem-hawing about what I want to do with my rice. There's not very much of it, so it shouldn't be a very big deal, but I want to get the most out of it now and in the future. And in thinking about the rice, I've also been thinking about all this raw goat's milk that I've been selling and how to increase profitability on that. Well, there are small productions, obviously, like the sawmill that I have. They seem to be set up for, well, I'm not set up for going backwards, that's for sure. They seem to be set up for the kind of person that likes to tinker. And lime is not what I wanted to put in this. Anyway, so they seem like simple setup. Much like someone who's getting into wine or beer making would deal with. I'm trying to justify it, basically. And I know that I'm not playing a super realistic playthrough or anything like that. And I don't know why I'm making it hard on myself. But so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go fertilize my yard. If I can get the fertilizer to go. There we go. Finally. I'm going to go fertilize my grass. And possibly have to go buy some more fertilizer. And then I'm going to put a grain mill in. Unfortunately, the grain mill won't help me for big picture cereal tycoon. But however, I can mill many products that I will eventually be growing and making my cereal. So I can make the most of the money. Plus I can get the benefit of the kiosk. So I think it's going to be a good thing. So now my future, I'm looking to get a dairy production, the small dairy. I'm going to get the small grain mill today, but then I'll be looking to get the small dairy and the preserved food factory, which is something I've been planning on anyway to make kimchi. But if I get the dairy, I can sell my bottled goat's milk or goat cheese or whatever it is that I choose to produce. I can sell it at the farmer's market or the kiosk, and it'll just improve the profitability. Right now I'm kind of in a pickle because my monthly bills have gone up to $14,000, and once I buy this grain mill, it'll essentially mean I need to make another $10,000 this month, which all my hem-hawing around this afternoon has cut my time a little bit short since it's already 5 o'clock, so I need to get on a couple of contracts. I'm going to finish fertilizing this field, and then I'll put up the small production, and then I'll find a few contracts to go do before the month is through. So that's my goal. If I could figure out that rice harvester that I couldn't even read the directions, I'm sure the manual on this will be easy enough. I'm guessing I pretty much just have to put the grain in one place and hit the button. It'll just take time. The biggest trick is back in this trailer. The turning radius is awful on this thing. But fortunately, I'm not going to have to back it today. Hopefully I can just pull right in. I couldn't be so lucky. Oh, yes I can. Okay. I guess I should have gone grain door. Well, I've done it. Fixed to be a flower farmer. Okay, rice flour. It's kind of like having a silo too. Of course, if I was pulling off 65,000 liters of regular rice in one harvest, that would be quite the trick. So we're going to go with storing. We're going to activate the rice flour, and that's all we can do. Oh, I did fill up my everything with water, and I love my new little tanker and the windmill combination. It's fantastic. I think I'm gonna, for the time being, I'm gonna restock the sawmill and just deal with the tight spaces there. Until I get the dairy in, because I think we're gonna make a bunch more money with the goat byproducts. In my heart, I think that. I don't know for sure. I know it's more money. I don't know if it's fast enough. We'll have to see how all that works. And then I want to get my kimchi production going too. So that's another $72,000 for those, I think, for those two productions. And with the dairy, I can start perfecting my chocolate recipe. For when I make my chocolate cereal that just tastes like the rest of the cereal. Okay, so I've got almost $5,000, and I think it's $14,000 that I need. Let me double check that. It's $4,600 plus $9,500. So if I round up to 10 and 5, it's $15,000. With the costs of the regular upkeep on things like the production is $24, and the greenhouse is probably, everything's got a price, a monthly price. So I'm going to pick a couple of contracts and see if I can knock them out before dark. Still got to clean up everything. I'll be back just as soon as I can. Well, I wasn't able to finish before dark. I kind of let time get away from me a little bit. But I've got enough money to get through the night without worrying too much. I did 3 contracts, 2 baling and 1 mowing, and there was kind of a neat mower that I hadn't used before. I'm gonna have to use it again. But I'm just cleaning up. I'm gonna get everything put away. Fortunately, my light's working out very well tonight. Kind of lights up the yard pretty good. I could stand a few more. Is that a light over there? There's not lights in here. I thought maybe there was lights in here. Oh well. Anyway, had a good day. made kind of big decisions with the productions. I don't know if you noticed the time. I think I started thinking about it about around 1600, and it was 5 o'clock by the time I got back. So I was him-hawing for sure. I do appreciate you coming by and spending some time here with me today. I thank you. And I hope you see me in the next one. Have a good day.